Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to our video. I just want to make this video and just to be talking about how some people in this game don't know what they're talking about. Listen, I hate to break it to you, but the worst killer in the game right now is probably Jason, maybe Cool Kid. I don't understand how people have the mind to say Cool Kid is the best killer when Nolly is just a natural improvement. He actually just is. His dash is better, his projectile is arguably better, but I'll just say 50-50. And his third ability is also better, and Corki doesn't have any passives. Nolly is just a better Corki. The only difference is that Nolly is not as quick, that's it. That's literally the only difference. And some people are saying out here like, oh, how to help your team out with 07N or Noob. Listen, I play Noob, not because I help my team out, because I hate my team. People don't understand that. Noob does nothing for the team, that's just complete truth. If Noob did something for the team, he'd be good. Now, I think all they would need to do to make Noob actually a team player is just make it so he can drop his items. It might sound weird, but just make it so he can drop his items, and they last for 20 seconds, and someone can pick it up, and then they can use it, but they can only have one item, from Noob at a time, so they can't have a Bloxy Cola and the Slate Skin Potion from Noob. I think that would just make him infinitely better. He'd actually become like a decent character, maybe 2 OP, who knows, maybe they could make the effects not as strong on the dropped ones. I think that's all they need to truly do to make Noob good. And for 07N, I think the 007, the 00, yeah, 007, I think what they can do, I don't know man, I just think his entire kit's fucking flawed, to be honest with you. I don't really like him as a character, to be completely honest. He's not like my type of guy, so I wouldn't know what to say. I definitely think that it needs something there, maybe a full rework, maybe change his hacking powers. I think what they could do is make him summon a clone that can damage people, hit the killer or something, or I don't know, stun the killer for a second or two with his hacks. I don't know, bruv. Just something. Not in his current state, he is easily the most useless killer and just shouldn't truly be in the game in my opinion. I don't know why he is, and it truly confuses me, but hey, what do I know, you know what I mean? So yeah. I also think another thing that they could just do really easily is probably fix Jason and Cool Kid, because they're pretty shit. I think for Jason, what they could do, maybe it's a bit too OP to be honest, what they could do is just make it so he moves faster. I think if they did that, then it'd be a lot better, but probably won't be doing that anytime soon, to be honest. I think they should just make him move faster by 1, and make his behead go a further distance, it can lunge further. Or what they could do, in my opinion, instead of making him faster, I think this one would be better. It'd be a passive called Unrelenting, and it just makes it so he has less stamina drain, so 10% less. I think those changes will be pretty good to the game. I think Cool Kid also needs a buff. I think what they could do for Cool Kid is make it so he can stop his charge when he wants, but he doesn't he gets stunned for half a second when he stops, and increase his minions by 2. Because right now, even Noob can counter his minions, or Guess can counter his minions, Chance can counter his minions. I think his minions should be a whole gang. I think that'd be cooler, but whatever. But because right now he's kind of dog shit, to be honest with you. I don't know who the fuck sits there and thinks, yeah man, I think Cook's the best killer. You actually don't know what you're talking about. Everyone decent I've spoken with in this game, they always say Cook and Jason are the weakest killers, and it just really makes sense. Everyone else has a niche speciality where they're super powerful at. Cook and Jason don't really have that. They're kind of just mid, and that's their problems. And I think it needs to seriously be changed. Another problem I have that devs aren't fixing is that for some unknown reason, reporting people is really difficult. I tried to report a hacker, I spent 20 minutes trying to do it, but I just couldn't, and it's this stupid ticket system. But the thing is, if you look at every dev or moderator, they're always saying, don't talk to me if you want to fix the ticket system, talk to a different dev. It's if all of you say that, what the fuck do I do then? It just pisses me off. And on top of that, the ticket system, other than that, the ticket system was full when I tried to do it, which is why I had to message a dev for it. But again, the devs don't want to speak to you at all, they couldn't care less, so you shouldn't kind of have to solve that. Also, yeah, hacking this game is super easy. I don't know what the devs were truly fucking thinking when they made this game. Listen, all you need to do is increase your character speed by 20%, and theoretically, you are literally unbeatable if you're killer and survivor. Because, let's get real. If you're 20% faster than base speed, you're moving at like 30 meters per second with your sprint. And killers just can't counter that, and that's a big problem. But hey, what do I know, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a guy trying mad bullshit to this game. But hey, I think personally they need to really need to do that. But also another thing they need to do is you need to make helping your teammates more rewarding. Like, as of right now, the only way to get malice is by doing gens. Now, don't get me wrong, doing gens gets rid of 4 seconds, like, per task, which is pretty good. Otherwise, it's fucking useless, bro. Like the only way to get malice is by doing something, and you helping out the team on doing core like gameplay. What we should get malice for is by helping out teammates. For example, with Duscar helping a survivor, or Elliot healing a teammate, or for Builderman it's doing a certain amount of damage or healing with your dispenser or sentry. Like I don't think this shit just makes sense because it just doesn't really. I don't know why we thought that the only way to get malice is by doing gens. I think that's really stupid in my opinion. I think that could definitely be changed. It would be a really good change, and be a change I'd be pretty happy about. But hey, whatever. Another thing that I think just needs to happen is that some of these killers need a nerf. Like I think personally that John Doe's the best killer in the game. Not like the actual best killer, but he's the best example of a killer. He's like in the middle, he's in between. He has some problems, but like he has a cool speciality. 1x1 and Nolly are just like breaking the fucking game. They kind of just break the game. Now you could argue John Doe also breaks the game because of how his entire like moveset works with entrapment. But the difference is 1x1 literally can do a projectile that's completely silent, super fast, recharges every. Like entanglement is the best killer ability in the game. It just hands down is, and it shouldn't be in the game at all in my opinion. It needs a nerf. It needs a nerf. I think if they just increase the cooldown by like 5 seconds and made it have a sound cue and made all of 1x1's projectiles as soon as they're released have a, like, what's it called? Have a visible hitbox, I'd be pretty happy, but whatever, they're probably never going to do that, to be honest with you. So yeah, like for example right now, this is just unfair. Let's get real, okay? Like look at me, I'm just outpacing this dude. It's not really fair for him. Nothing's going to really work for him. Like, I'm just on this dude. You can't run away from me. Goes for that. Doesn't work. And he's basically cooked now. I'm gone. Now they've already done some gens. I need rage crits. Also, I don't know why that rage crit stuff works like that. I think it's pretty cool though. That gives me extra cash or whatnot. But this ain't mad, bro. This ain't mad. I hate to break it to you. I just kind of gave him that for free for real. And he misses it. Amazing work. But like some of these like survivors aren't it, bro. Like Guess is okay, I guess, but it's not great otherwise. Oh, that guy is really bad. I think 2-time needs to also be addressed. His backstab is way too easy to hit now. I don't know why they decided to make it easy to hit, but you can literally be in front of the killer and land it. That should not be possible at all. I don't know who decided that was a good idea. But, you know, someone clearly decided that was a good idea on the dev team, so that, you know, we need to be fucking addressing that bullshit, because it is, honest to God, bullshit. But look at this. Can Corker do this, bro? Can Corker do that? No, he can't. I just gained so much distance on them. And yes, I didn't gain stamina while doing it, but who cares, man? It's not the end of the world for that stamina, you know what I mean? Now, I think Chance is also kind of a shitty survivor, to be honest with you. People out here saying he's like, oh, he's good, bro, trust me, bro. The problem with Chance is that if you get caught lacking by any of these killers, you're just fucked straight here. And there isn't a lot you can do about it, and that's why I think honestly it needs to get reworked. But no, whatever. It's not like I'm a dev, I can't really say anything here. So yeah, I think Taff right now is in a pretty good position. I don't mind him. I don't mind a lot of like people. I think 2-time needs to get his backstab area nerfed because it's way too OP as of now. I don't know who decided it was a good idea to have it be so powerful, but whatever. I don't mind, like, I think 2-time at the highest skill level is probably one of the best characters in the game. But as of right now, like, his backstab is just way too easy to land. Like, I've been backstabbed a couple times now. Usually I'd never get backstabbed, but now it's kind of like every now and then I just get backstabbed, and I don't get, like, how it happens. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You know, fair enough. He can get that backstab. I'm not too pressed about it. Sometimes I'm like, bro, this backstab should have never fucking happened. I don't know why that happened to me, and it's a bunch of BS. And I'd be like that sometimes. But yeah. Also again, you know, knowledge is OP, so I should be able to just win this chase without much difficulty. I think guess is fine. I think his block is a bit hard to land, but it is what it is. It's not like the end of the world. I don't think this block is bad by any means. Oh, and he's doing a gen. Now look at this. Teleport immediately. He runs. I'm gaining distance on him. Look at that, look at that. Look how much distance I gained on him. And without a doubt, I have more stamina than him and he can't do anything about it. I don't know why that didn't drag him, but whatever. He's gonna keep trying to M1 bait me, but you know what I mean, like, you can kind of just realize someone's going for an M1 bait. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? I don't know, my mate. I think that came out really unfairly quick, but whatever. He's definitely gonna try and go over here. Okay, so his best bet was probably to go in there, but he didn't go in there, so he's cooked right now. Oh, look at that! That is not fair, bro. That is not fair. It's just, it isn't a fair character. And I can't lie, I actually love using him because he's so unfair. I do think also 1x1 needs a nerf. I think a nerf for Nolly could just be that. What was it? His move of Void Rush does drain a bit of stamina. And when, because there's a moment in Void Rush after you land it, it's like a brief period where you can re-rush. I think during that you shouldn't gain stamina to nerf a bit more. And nerf the damage to 10. I think that would be some decent nerfs. Because it would definitely make his Void Rush not as usable. Because, you know, you're losing stamina now, so eventually you just stop using it if you did it too much. I think that's a good decision. I don't think that's a bad decision at all. I wish they did that. But again, you know, they're probably never going to do that. But yeah, like, there's also some other problems I don't know about, or like I can't think of off the top of my head right now. That are just like serious problems to the game. I still think the fact that teamwork isn't rewarded enough by like malice and what's it called? Teamwork not being rewarded and hackers being able to easily hack is still really big problems with the game. I don't know why that hasn't been fixed or why the devs don't care. Now they might care, but I truly doubt it, man. They don't act like they care, you know what I mean? So probably don't. So yeah. No, again, I think Noob and 079 need to be removed or reworked because they're cool characters, but like, bro, 079 is also just a shit survivor. Like, he's actually just shit. Like, he's easily the worst survivor in the game, in my honest opinion. He can't do much at all. Like, at best, you maybe get like 10 seconds of utility or like wasting time, and your teleport ability might help against some killers. Keyword some killers, because like 1x1 can probably see you due to his clones, and you probably get done in by what's he called? You know, Nolly can just teleport across the map just like 1x1, so it's not really going to be helping him out by any means. Also, AFK people need to be removed from the game, bro. I actually hate it so much. I cannot care if this dude's AFK or not. I don't want the free money. I just want him to be gone. Okay, that's pretty nice, I guess. Oh, game may have hurt me for real. But yeah, also, I don't know. I'm about Killer Side and Survivor Side. I don't know which one's which. Like, I don't know if the game is Killer Side or Survivor Sided. I would say it's primarily Killer Sided against the average players. But if we're talking like an actual team with all comms, and like on Discord or something, I could maybe see it being Survivor Sided. Or at least for Jason and Cool Kid, I don't think they could do much. Maybe 1x1 could lose for the Survivor Side too. And same with Nolly. I think John Doe's can't, to be honest with you, I can see why John Doe's a bit of a powerhouse. Because he's a bit harder to work against. He's a lot less counters in my opinion to someone like 1x1 or Nolly, as they can just be fully stunned. But yeah, I do think that you know, some characters need a nerf. I think John Doe's in a good position. I think they need to be like John Doe for real. You know, everyone should be like, I want to be Jan Doe. We don't want to be 1x, we want to be John Doe. Because John Doe actually makes reasonable sense. Also, I can't lie, I think there needs to be like a bit of a tutorial for the game. Just like telling you what's what. Because I never knew this until literally yesterday. That gens actually get rid of 4 seconds per task. Not the full gen being 4 seconds itself. I never knew that. So yeah. But anyways, I definitely think there are problems with the game. Otherwise, like, I don't know the other problems because I can't think of them right now. Probably should have written them down and read them off. But there's definitely problems with the game. And I would seriously say that the devs don't truly care. Like, I think what the game has going for it is that the skins are pretty cool. But some skins cost too much, man. Why are the golden skins so fucking much? Nobody cares about these golden skins like that, bro. Like, truly, nobody cares about it like that. Like, why is some of them costing me 100k, bro? 100k for a fucking skin? Can we just think of it? Can we just truly think of it? 100k for a skin shouldn't even be, like, a thing. Like, it shouldn't exist, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the golden skins should be 10k, considering a lot of other skins that are the similar price are just so much, like, better. Like, the MLG skin's way better of a skin, and all you gotta do is an achievement instead of some other hooks baloney. So yeah, but you know, it is what it is. Also gen rushing again, man. Gen rushing is just too meta for real. Like, it's just so OP. You get malice from it. I think gen rushing is enough, man. Because of gen rushing, a lot of the reason why noobs and pro players can't play the same and they don't help their team out is because of gen rushing. Gen rushing single-handedly makes the game worse, in my opinion. Also, I don't know, man. I guess might need a buff. I think what happens is that dude happens to me quite often. Or when I watch like survivors, what happens is they block, they go for a parry, but they miss because it's just like hard to hit for real. I think the punch hitbox probably needs to be a bit bigger and needs to come out a bit quicker. Other than that, I don't have too many problems there, in my honest opinion. So yeah, see you all in the next one. That's my problems with the devs.